Yo, yo, good morning. What's up? Getting off to a late start here. Well, not really. It's not. Is it 10 o'clock yet? No, it's 9 o'clock. So I'm basically on time. You know, my show starts anywhere between 8 to 10 o'clock. So, we good right now? We are doing golden. I should have retitled my shit right here. Let's see.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm. You don't? Oops. Oh, that's not a perm. No, it's
Lou.
not. Nice lady. Come run one of your gnarled fingers. Why you on air? So they can hear you live. Come on. Let me come over here. No. That's not how that works. Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there. Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours. That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay? Only one of our hands moving while we talking. Are you okay? Grant, Atlanta Comedy. Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig. And make sure that wig and that headphones come together. All that clothes.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm stuck on the internet. I gotta get off the internet. All right, Lou. I'm checking your Instagram right now. Your shit better look good too. I'm not fucking playing. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get that shading in there right. Looking good though. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm gonna be working on the drawing for a little while this morning. One of my good friends, MB, asked me to do a drawing of her mom for.
So yay. When I was little, I was labeled particular, but as I got older, the doctor called it OCD, which means I'm a germaphobe. So yay. Yeah, I actually wear flip-flops in the shower, my own shower, and note that I live alone. So that's healthy. And OCD can manifest itself in so many ways.
Shaman. What up?
Let me go. So much to choose from.
I'll go grab your joint real quick. Alright. So these have been in the basement for a few days, letting the varnish dry. This is just a little beat scene I did. This might be a giveaway prize. Anybody like the beach? That might be a giveaway prize. This is Shaman's final product. You can, oh, that gloss. Oh boy, that shit, damn, that shit shiny like hell. That shit look like glass. Look at that shine. Boy, that shit look like glass, boy. But that's that protective, that's that varnish. That shit gonna stay good forever now, bro. I made sure that varnish was on there nice. So yeah, this piece will last you forever. All you gotta do is take care of it. Don't put it in direct sunlight. Got some of my business cards for you. So I always do this anyway, just in case somebody else, like your friends or family, be like, yo, who this dude? How I get in contact with him? Well, here's this fucking card. So I like to tuck 2 cards in the back. Put one right there. I put a card right there. So when you get it, don't forget to grab them cards out the back of it. But yeah, that right there is classic. But that's classic. That deep purple, that gold, that bronze and chrome on the sax. Young man doing this thing. I said when you get it in your hand and you look at that gold on there, that shit be twinking. You don't like that shit, bro. I like it. That shit twinky like hell. Damn, that shit sparkly. It's a good piece, man. It's a good piece. I enjoyed working on this. Alright. And yesterday, I had to go collect on that fucking, Michaels has a 70% off canvas sale. 70% off canvases. So I'm going to tell y'all right now. Matter of fact, I should go get the receipt. But I spent like $130 something yesterday in the supply store. Like $130 something. I thought I was gonna spend more than that. But I got a fucking sore on my hand. I think I gotta start wearing gloves when I paint, man. I think the thinner and stuff is kind of eating my skin away on my fucking hand. I ain't gonna lie. But so yeah, I spent $130 something at the supply store, right? But check this out. Check this out, right? So this shit right here alone, just this jug right here was like $29. This shit right here is like basically $30 by itself. So I only spent like $135, $132 or something like that. So this right here is fucking $30 of it, because this wasn't on sale. This is the varnish that I use. This wasn't on sale. This varnish is like, I think it's like $16 or $18 for a can of this. So that's already fucking $48. Then this tube of paint, I got some Naples Yellow Hue. This paint right here was like $10 or $11. So let's just say we're at like fucking $62. This is no. Let's see, 30. Let's see. Yeah, about 45. Let's say $52 for this shit right here, for these 3 items. And the rest of my shit was canvases. Oh shit. So I was able to still get a couple of these. These are some small 16 by 20s. And I still got all these right here. And these right here are fucking 36 by 48 inches. When these things aren't on sale, this particular style canvas right here is about $56. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, so I got like $200, almost $300 worth of canvas for $300 worth of canvas for about $70. Also shit like that. Y'all can't pass no shit like that up. I know a deal when I see that shit. 70% off canvases. Oh, let me go get some of that right now. And like I said, the canvases were so cheap. I was saving so much money on it. That's why I just went ahead and picked up some other supplies. Because this right here, this one is actually a lot more expensive. I think this jug right here is about $49. This shit is almost $50 for this stuff right here. The Mona Lisa is about $20 less. It's literally like almost a $15-$20 difference in these two products. But the Mona Lisa works just as well. This has a slight, very, 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 very slight odor. This right here is a lot less odorless. It's a turpentine substitute. So I was able to get this, and this right here is, there's probably about that much left in there. Oh, even if that much, that shit is probably down to here. So before that shit run out, go ahead and tuck this in the corner somewhere. Got a full joint of that. I have a whole can of this downstairs in the basement. Like I said, I just varnished a couple pieces down there. I do have a whole can, but if you can stay stocked up on supplies, go ahead and get that shit. So grabbed another can of this. Like I said, I definitely needed that Naples yellow. Here's my current tube of Naples yellow. Boy, that shit almost gone, bruh. So don't wait until it is gone, and then be trying to be on a flight trying to get your shit. So that shit real slim. Just go ahead and get the whole tube, throw that shit in the case. So when it is empty, I won't have to worry about that shit. I can just go ahead and swap it out with the new tube. It's called preparedness. Are you ready or not? Huh? Is you ready or not? You not ready? You don't got everything you need? Well, I gotta go get this, and I was really about to go pick up some of that. Oh, then you not ready then. If you got to go get and you need to pick up some stuff, then you not ready. If somebody come to you with a project right now, you not ready. You gonna miss it. Me, I'm always ready. My bad, that's not my real ass. But yeah, I'm always ready. And ooh, I got some of that white. I know it ain't white, it's actually kind of green, but that's that white. Ooh, boy. Y'all know what this is? Can somebody tell me what this is? Anybody know? Ooh, powdery. Oh yeah. Y'all know what that is, right? Got 2 grams of it. Ooh, for free. My homie just gave it to me. Like, yeah, you can have that. Like, what? Really? I could just have this? That's awesome. I know good people. Not even my bestest of friends. I just been running into like awesome ass people for the last longest, yo, for like a couple months. Everybody I meet are just like some cool ass motherfuckers, yo. I wish this shit was Keith. Shit. Boy, if this shit was Keith, boy, I'd be asleep right now. I wouldn't even be streaming, son. That's if I was Keith, nigga, I would be comatose as we speak. Well, I wouldn't even be able to speak. I wish this shit. Yo, son, I got that Keith, son. Somebody hit me up on Facebook. You know how the weed man's hustle now. You'll hit me up on my Instagram. On Instagram? Hello? D-Block. When y'all was hustling back in the day, did you hustle off of your apps? Oh, y'all ain't had apps back in the day. Oh, okay. All right. No. Nigga trying to send me some weed on Instagram. All right. Hit me on my Instagram. This some kratom or some kratom or kratom. Kratom. That's that tea, boy. That's that kratom tea. But this is that white. I got that white Ming Da. Ooh. Had some of this shit yesterday. I ain't go to sleep at 4 o'clock this morning. Word up. I'm sleepy as shit right now. But damn, that shit wouldn't let me go to sleep last night. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm up watching goddamn all kind of shit. Watching some shit on Jesus. Is the Bible really real? At 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, Noah's Ark was said to be 40 cubits wide. Man, okay, let me take my ass to bed. I wish that shit was some keys. Ooh, got the Tupperware. Man, y'all don't keep y'all weed in Tupperware, is it? I do. Oh, that could be my next dank series. On some shit like that, like eating weed. It's coming to me. I might do a dank series with some edibles. And see, people think the person in the painting is only eating a cookie or a brownie. But we know. But I have to add some kind of imagery so that the viewer will know that the snack that the person in the painting is eating isn't edible. Now, how can I go about doing that without saying, hey, this is edibles? I can just put dank on the back. Like, dank, what is that? It's a dank donut. Do it. Do it. Ooh, what if you have a motherfucker sitting at like a nice restaurant? You know, he got his little napkin or his bib around his shirt, tucked in all nice and neat. Got a knife and a fork like this, and a big ass bowl, but it's just weed. It's just like, yes, like cereal, but it's Weedios. Is it warm here, or is it me? My air conditioner is too far away. I mean, I'm too lazy to get up and turn on my air conditioner. Let me reword that. Ha ha ha! But my stick, I got a long stick. My long stick can reach all the way across the room and hit buttons. Hit that button in the right spot. That should have come on. It'll come. Watch. You gotta hit it in the right spot for it come on though. Before you hit it in the right spot, you gotta have a stick long enough to reach it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking about turning that air conditioner on. Damn. I'm just talking about AC because I'm hot. Y'all ain't got no long stick? Shit. Oh, shit. My stick long as hell. I got enough stick for 2 people. I can give somebody else some of my stick and still be good. Still have some stick left over. You want a piece of this? You ever had some stick in you? You want some? I don't even know if I should be smoking right now. Bro, like I said, I'm sleepy as shit. This shit might make me pass out. Alright, working on the drawing for my homie MB. MB, you in here yet? No? Like, get your ass in here. You got work this morning? Wake your ass up. Everybody need to get their ass up. Just like Boozy did. You know what I'm saying? Just like Shaman did. Get y'all asses the fuck up. And come get some of this education in the morning. Yeah, one of these days we gotta plan like some kind of event. We gotta get everybody addresses, right? Where all us live. And see what city is the closest proximity to all of us, and then we meet up in that one city and just hang out for a day. What y'all think about that? Of like, nigga, I'm in Cali. In Cali? Really, bro? You gotta come to the East Coast, bro. It would be dope, right, Boozy? Like I say, just figure out at what state everybody's in, and literally see what's the closest to everybody with an even distance. It's 100 miles for you to drive, 100 miles for you to drive, 100 miles for me to drive, or whatever. All us drive 100 miles. until we converge in the same location. Hang out for a day. Wherever we at, just terrorize the whole town, doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Go order a burger, slap a waitress on the butt, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Go out to eat, have some drinks, catch a movie or a live show or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Order some prostitutes. We not gonna tell our girls we ordering prostitutes. Matter of fact, scratch that. I never said on camera that we were gonna order prostitutes. We're not gonna order prostitutes. I swear to God, it was a joke. We're not gonna order prostitutes. And then, like, shit, if everybody ain't want to drive back the 100 miles, shit, get a hotel, rest up, and say bye the next morning, I might do some shit like that, yo. See, I would say Vegas, but once again, motherfuckers in Cali got an advantage. Oh, Vegas? Yeah, I'll meet y'all in Vegas. Nigga, you right there. I gotta come all the way from the East Coast, man. You know how much my plane ticket gonna cost? Shit. I do want to go to Vegas. I ain't never been there. Can I send you a project to draw? Lou. Ooh, boy, you ready? You ready for my tutorials? I've been waiting for this shit, Lou. Yes, sir. Boy, I'm about to send you some hard-ass shit now, dog. I'm about to send you some hard... I'm gonna send you a whole... I don't even know what. That shit gonna be hard as hell, though. I'm gonna send you a monkey juggling on a goddamn unicycle, riding on the trapeze wire in the forest with birds and rainbows flying over his ass, while 100 balloons floating up in the sky, and down at the bottom you got a pond full of koi fish and they all different rainbow colors. That shit gonna be hard as hell for you to draw, bruh. I hope you ready. You need to go get you some pencils and a pencil sharpener now and get ready for this shit. I'm gonna give you one of my pictures. You know what? I'm gonna make you recreate one of my paintings. Ooh, that's a good challenge right there. I might have to get some of my art buddies on that shit and like, yo, my painting, you see my painting right here? You paint that shit, and I'm gonna paint one of your paintings. Not just seeing, not to say, oh, mine look better, or just to be like, you know, just to see the difference in it, how it's executed. I just said I don't really need to be smoking because I'm sleepy, but subconsciously, unconsciously, I just repacked this bowl. I'm looking at it like, damn, did I really just put weed in there? That time span right there when I just did that, boy, I was not aware that I was doing that just now. I was steady talking. This is like this is even the muscle memory is a habit. I'm just like, am I even doing this? This not even me doing that. I just packed that shit and I look like, damn, they weed in there already. I'm ready. Oh, this boy say you ready for the challenge. Oh, it's confident. I'm ready. Send it to me. Whatever you got, send it to me. Shit. Might have you do a drawing of me. Hang that shit in my goddamn bedroom. So you gotta let that little bit stay. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta hold all of it. Sometimes I hold all of it, but then it get hot. It'll burn you right at the bottom. So you get that big puff. Hold it, let it out, and you hold half of it. And you let that little piece out. Damn. Woo. Alright. Do not pack the bowl after this trap. Don't put no more weed in the bowl. Don't do it no more. Cough. 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 What if everybody just said the word of their bodily function instead of performing the bodily function? You just be like cough, cough, sneeze, fart, fart. To health. Yo, my man Dim, one of the coolest motherfuckers. I don't watch a lot of people's streams. I'm telling you, I watch Dim. Him and his homies do the same exact shit I'm doing, chilling. They just be chilling, don't fuck with nobody, don't cause no trouble, motherfucker just chill, drink a little bit, smoke a little bit, and just talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Good morning. Good morning to you, brother. Just like my man Hater Terminator. I love watching that motherfucking screen because he don't fuck with nobody. He just, Terminator just chill. He want to just talk and bust it up, smoke, and listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? That's all he fucking do. I'm gonna send you something, Lou. Not right now. Wait till the scream over. I'm gonna send it to you. I gotta really think of something. You think I'm playing? But I'm gonna send you some hard ass shit, bro. I'm gonna send you something hard as hell. I'm not bullshitting. That's why I need time to think. I'm gonna send you something that I wouldn't even try. Like, yo, this is hot, but that shit look hard. Damn, that shit look difficult. Hell, Lou, you do that. That shit look complicated. That's for you. That's not for me. You see all them little lines? I thought, I hate lines, right, man? A city. You like those New York photographs where you just see like somebody standing in the middle of the street in a draw distance. You just see all the buildings like in a wide angle. It's like all these fucking straight lines, all these goddamn windows, and then the light poles and everything is so. That's like fuck that. I don't like. That's why you don't see me do shit like that. I might have you draw some straight ass lines, Lou. You got a ruler? Boy, you gonna need you a straight edge, a ruler, a motherfucking protractor, a compass. You gonna be a mason by the time this shit done. This motherfucker gonna be in there taking measurements. But goddamn, if this line is 1.25 inches, and if the shadow is falling at a 72-degree angle, it would be approximately 3.5 inches longer than you gonna be a mathematician, mason, protractor, motherfucker. This shit gonna be crazy. Get these buildings. Don't skip on the windows. I want every window in that motherfucking building. That building got 13 floors. I want 13 floors of windows. In the windowsill. In the flag out hanging out. I want all that shit. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that those NYs, those New York street scenes, you will have to get those lines fucking straight. You need to know your vanishing point and your draw distance to make that shit look believable. Like the buildings are completely straight and parallel, but they're getting further away from you. Yo, that shit is not easy to do, man. And you're gonna need some goddamn straight ass lines. I gave up like 30%. Yo, because it's not easy, dude. That shit is, I admire motherfuckers who like painting like city scenes and shit like that, man, with a bunch of straight lines. Oh, bruh, that shit complicated, dude. That shit ain't for me. That's why I like painting faces. Ain't nobody's face got a straight line in it. Your face don't got straight lines. Your face is curvy and round and soft. I drew a house with a bar to stay like, let me just get 2 buildings, not fucking 200 buildings. Like, wait a minute. This is too many. It's too many lines. You'll lose yourself sometimes, bro. You trying to find the one line to the next line. Like, wait a minute. Whoa. I can't do this. I could draw a hell of a tic-tac-toe board. I don't never fuck that shit up, son. It's a lot of lines. It's more than one line. It's less than 5. So it's like a modern minimalist movement. Bro, I swear to fucking God, dude. I swear to fucking God. I bet I can paint a canvas blue and then put like a pink tic-tac-toe board on that shit and call that shit abstract art and charge like $20,000 for that shit. Yo, Stack, you just gave me the motherfucking golden idea, boy. I can draw a tic-tac-toe board. Yo, imagine that shit. You go into a fucking high-class New York museum and you just see like this big-ass giant pink canvas, right? The whole canvas is one color. It's pink. And then they got a green It got a green tic-tac-toe board in the middle, and that's it. Just like a big ass, motherfuckers just sit there and contemplate that shit for hours like it's deep. Like they trying to find a soul in that shit. And motherfucker, I just fooled you to make 20,000 off you, yo. Yo, Beast, you lost it. Explain it. Yeah, with a partial X, like in the left lower corner or some shit. You know, like they're about to make the mark, but they don't really do it. And the next canvas, like, just alterate the colors. Just had a blue canvas with a white check board on it, and then like a half a circle or some shit. Motherfuckers would be, that shit'll be all in the newspapers. Oh, new contemporary artist, upcoming starter Travis Prince has mesmerized the art world with his new abstract minimalist movement. His tic-tac-toe series is so phenomenal. It's really delving into life, making those right decisions, and knowing that you only have a limited amount of moves. The world is against you. There's only 9 squares. You only have 3 opportunities. And these pieces capture the essence of the millennials. We know that the world is really stacked up against us, and we're not making X's. We're changing things. We're making circles. This is significant. This is a 360-degree cipher that we're building into these square, and they'll go on and on. I can go on and on. I could have did that shit for like another 2 or 3 minutes just now. You know what I'm saying? Abstract as fuck, son. You can make that. I'm telling you, dude. You just made that shit deep as fuck, just like real quick. And motherfuckers will love that shit. But then when you do some shit like this and I ask for $5,000, they be like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying you $5,000 for some black dude holding some books. What the fuck is that? Give me some checkerboards. Splash some paint on the canvas. Give me that. I'll pay you for that. But for some real shit, nah. You tripping. We don't want that real shit. Abstract, minimalist, colorism. Yo. Alright, so now, hey, Beast, okay, been watching a recent deep content again. Oh, hey, but how long have you been on it? See, I've been on the shit for fucking since the inception of this shit. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. Like maybe like 2 or 3 years after that, like the true speakers were already putting that shit out there, and somehow I caught wind of it, like on the really first end when people really first started doing that shit. So I've been on this shit for like 13 years. And so nothing, all the information, anything our government does now does not fucking shock me, bro. Like you go back to the Bay of Tonkin, the fucking what's that ship they sank, the Lusitania, all World War I, how all that shit started, man. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand, all these shits, man. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing, like none of that shit don't fucking surprise me no more. You know, cause that 9/11 shit woke me up. Like your government is not your government, for one. You know what I'm saying? There's a deep state, bruh. The deep state. The motherfucking bank owners, bruh. If you not a motherfucking a Red Shield or a Green Shield, which is the Rothschild, Red Shield, and the Guggen somebodies, all that shit means a Green Shield. The Carnegies or the motherfucking somebody like the goddamn Chase Manhattan, the Morgan, JP Morgan, people, all that. If you ain't these motherfucking bank, like central bankers, you ain't shit, bruh. And these motherfuckers gonna try to control this shit to the end. You know what I'm saying? Thrive, living inside of a black hole. Yeah, Rockefellers, all these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, look, goddamn. And so once you know what these motherfuckers are capable of, and then you start not even whatever the government says, okay, man, but you listen to first-hand eyewitness accounts of people who were in the building, the first-hand responders at 9/11. Man, people not stupid, man. Nobody not fucking dumb, bro. Nobody's fucking insane. These are normal, everyday people. There was bombs in the building. How many motherfuckers said that shit? Said before the plane hit the second tower, they heard an explosion. People upstairs on the 8th and 9th floor came down, and they said the lobby of the second tower, the lobby looked like it was already blown out. There was no lobby on the first floor. The glass was already blown out, and the one worker said there was explosions in the sub basement because they tried. He said we tried to cross from one tower to two tower. There's tunnels underground where you can go from one building to the other, and you can hear explosions in the fucking basement. These are eyewitness first-hand accounts, bro. This shit is a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck what nobody ever say about 9/11, bro. The shit was a goddamn lie. They blew them buildings up. They blew them shits up, bro. The Pentagon, the first footage from the Pentagon, the roof is still intact. The roof is still intact. There is a hole in the side of the building that is approximately 16 to 20 feet across. A fucking Boeing 747 is 140 something feet from wingtip to wingtip. How the fuck you telling me a plane fit into a hole that's 16 feet across? The date they showed us on the two still images from the Pentagon, got all these fucking cameras. They showed us two still frames of an explosion, no fucking plane. They never showed a plane. The date was fucking wrong. The attack was September the 11th. The date says September the fucking 12th. And then the roof of the Pentagon was still intact, and they caught the collapse of the roof on. Oh, the building is starting to collapse. Oh, the building's collapsing. So so you telling me one plane knocked down an entire fucking 120-story building, but another plane exactly the same couldn't do anything more than puncture a 16-foot hole into a side of another building, and then the roof, only the roof collapses like 40 minutes later, and then there is no fuselage, no engine, no seats, no luggage, no fucking bodies on the lawn of the Pentagon. Where are the bodies at? Fuck Bozy. Exactly. Shanksville, Virginia. A plane crashed in Shanksville, but the impact was so catastrophic that it just shredded everything to bits and pieces. Get the fuck out of here. You do what now? Y'all just picking up little teeny foil size, like little hand pieces of fucking debris, and you said that shit was a whole fucking a jetliner full of people? Where the bodies? Where they luggage? You mean even they clothes, just the clothing articles in their luggage just like disintegrated on impact? Everything just like, huh? Do what? But they identified some of the hijackers because they were able to find one of the guy's passports at ground zero in the rubble. So he was on an airplane that flew into a building that blew up, that the building they said collapsed, and then somehow they still retrieved his passport, which was legible to see his picture and name, from the rubble at ground zero. And they never mentioned what happened to Building 7 in the official commission's report. Exactly. And man, most times you can damn near, you can get a, you can damn near, 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 you can damn It's called reconstructing the crime scene, man. Motherfuckers that try to piece back. You can look at footage of planes that have crashed, and they get as much as they can and try to really put that shit back together to see what fucking happened, yo. He paid for an invincible passport. Yo, let me get that extra special anti-antium passport with that, you know, that has that fucking kryptonite lining in the side of it. That's the one. How much is that? $3,000? Really? For kryptonite and anti-antium? That's it? Let me get two of them. I might get some socks made out of this shit. No, let me just get one passport for right now. Let me see if this really works. Huh? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to blow it up and see if I can really destroy this thing. Son of a bitch.
Good brother, and they are the course of this evening. We're gonna talk about them Kennedy boys. We're here in Massachusetts. Hey, obviously the New World Order is coming, and Kennedy name wasn't on it. They jammed the brother, they jammed the other brother, and they eliminated the third brother from power. This is no game, this white supremacy. It has even destroyed other white people.
That's a heavy statement. So white supremacy destroys other white people too?
Yes, because there are a specific group of whites who in fact play a lineage or a breeding or a genealogical connection where the families perpetrate the leadership by mere birth. And this inherited right of leadership, not the president, not the senator, not the congressman, not the newspaper publisher. These are the people who compel those people to toe the line on behalf of the core of negativity. What Brother Coakley specializes in is identifying the forces behind the forces. Many campuses I lecture at around the country, little students come up, especially the white students, say, well, is this a black thing, this anti-white supremacy program? I said, well, you know, I said, who did you like? I like Ronald Reagan. I said, well, they shot him in the belly. And they shot him in the belly. His wife was so afraid she turned to the horoscope woman to get a concession about, a consensus about how she would run his schedule. P-Rock, some people call him Perot, ran for president. He was winning the election in August. He was the front-running candidate. All of a sudden, he gets right out of the race already, jumps up in the stands, takes a seat. Bush and Clinton run past him, starting to turn for home. He jumps back out the stands, gets back in the...
Now, this is he's talking about the first group of politicians that I actually was aware of when Bush was in office, when I was in high school. And so that's about the first time I really ever cared about shit. I had a really good history teacher, but he kept us up on current events, and he made us pay attention to what the fuck the the Clinton administration was doing. And so yeah, I actually remember Ross Perot running for president, and then him pulling out for the president, and they said he was a rich ass motherfucker, yo. I really do remember seeing him on TV, yo, Ross Perot. But he talking about this was like the early 90s and shit.
Takes a seat. Bush and Clinton run past him, starting to turn for home. He jumps back out the stands, gets back in the race, and when he comes back in, they say, why did you leave?
Thrive? Yo, stat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my YouTube search, so I have it in there. Is this it? Yeah, Ross Perot. Yeah, that motherfucker. Hey, a lot of people thought he was gonna win that shit. This what you talking about right here, yo?
Want to cut your car insurance rates in half?
Just listen to this trailer real quick.
We don't insure bad drivers.
My name is Foster Gamble, and I have spent nearly a lifetime trying to figure out what happened that could account for the staggering agony and deprivation on this planet. I set out on a journey, seeking to answer questions like, is it even possible for humans to thrive? I found a code, a pattern in nature that's been embedded in arts and icons throughout the centuries.
Yes, there have been crashed craft and bodies recovered.
Oh, we about to get on that alien shit? Oh, hell. What up, bro? Shit. In the studio, working on the drawing. Yeah. Wait, you sound like you in the car. Are you off today? Oh, what's up? What you trying to do? Shit, bro. It do matter. I mean, you want to come over here for a minute? Angel's sick, so she ain't at work today. She downstairs in the living room. I'm just up in the studio chilling. I'm working on one of my homies got me doing the little project for her. Huh? I can't hear you, but you got me on speakerphone? Yeah. But chill for a minute, then we probably go grab an early lunch or something. I said, come chill here for a minute, we probably go grab like an early lunch or something. Alright. My homeboy say you about to come over.
Who do you tell that?
This is, I'm already tell you right now, bruh. And this always sounds like some racist shit on my part, but it's not. And this is what I've come to learn over the years, because I already went through my whole fucking Anunnaki and all that shit, bruh. I really don't believe that any kind of extraterrestrials had anything to do with life on this planet, honestly. The most I would ever subscribe to is maybe genetic panspermia. Let me before I jump the gun.
You were involved in a UFO incident without them looking at you like you ain't wrapped too tight.
It's not etched into the rock, it's not carved, it's burned into the atomic structure in some extraordinary way.
I believe that they're giving us a model for accessing energy in a clean, safe, limitless way that could completely revolutionize the way all people live.
Right here in this toroid, we have enough energy to transform the entire Earth. And that's not just a theoretical statement, it's literally true.
The energy is extracted from the fabric of the space around us, which means it cannot be metered. That is a direct threat to the single largest industry in the world, energy.
The suppression of UFO phenomena is hand in hand with the suppression of so-called free energy.
An elite group of people and the corporations they run have gained control over not just our energy, food supply, education, and health care, but over virtually every aspect of our lives.
The way the system of medicine is set up, medical education is funded by pharmaceutical companies.
We have a privately owned central bank system disguised as a government-owned system.
There is no other agency of government which can overrule actions that we take.
It gives them the ability to print money in a way that...
So a lot of this stuff they're showing from right here comes from this old documentary called Money Masters. It even has the guy who produced Money Masters with that Alan Greenspan. Another clip came from another documentary that I already seen. So they're taking segments of different interviews from different documentaries, or getting the people from different documentaries, but they're adding that overlayer of hiding the alien presence. I don't think that's true, bruh. So I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check Thrive out, but I want you to check out Isaac Arthur. Isaac Arthur. His channel is Science and Futurism. Isaac Arthur, Science and Futurism, and look up his videos on the Fermi Paradox. I'm gonna check this out. I definitely will. But this is yeah. Isaac. Oh, you can't really see. Isaac Arthur is Science and Futurism, and he does this series called the Fermi Paradox. This is all his videos right there. The Fermi Paradox Compendium. So Isaac Arthur, Science and Futurism. And once you understand the Fermi Paradox, like alien contact is just, it's literally impossible. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Isaac Arthur, Fermi Paradox. It's a lot to that, but this drive is, I see it's like almost 2.5 hours long, so it'll give me something to absorb. That's the one thing though, like I say, I have that one guy, Money Masters, and he talks about the banking system. That's where I learned the banking system from. That documentary came out in 90 something, and it teaches you about fiat currency, fractional reserve lending. The Federal Reserve Bank is not federal. It goes all the way back to the money changers, and it tells you the history of the Rothschilds and Jekyll Island, and how the first central bank actually engineered the first depression. And so there's a lot I will be able to skip in there when they get to facts like that. Even that one guy, he was a doctor, and he stopped being a doctor to chase like UFO phenomenon. I've listened to him quite a lot too.
The insiders are protected and everybody else is drained.
No matter where you go in the world, you can...
That's David Icke right there. I've listened to so much David Icke. Actually, David Icke was one of the first people in this genre for me to become aware of. In 2000, I read his book, The Biggest Secret, and then I read his book, I Am Me, I Am Free. And I was on David Icke for a long time, and with his ideas of the reptile controlling us from the lower fourth dimension and the moon matrix and things like that. So like I said, this documentary is chock full of stuff that I'm already aware of. Like most of the people they're interviewing, I'm very, very aware of. All these people have several hours of David Icke videos in my personal catalog.
Controls the money, controls the world. Time has come to say enough. There is another way.
If you want alternative energy, you don't ask an oil economy to produce it for you. We have to produce it.
The power of the internet enables us to share the depth of this research.
There is an extraordinary, fierce group of people who are taking this on.
We can make a real difference right now.
The simple power of truth.
We're not nearly as insignificant in our impact as we think we are.
There is.
See, the thing about these documentaries is they talk about white supremacy without putting a label on it. What they're saying is we all must defeat white supremacy. It's bad for white people, and most of the people who are being interviewed in this documentary are white people, and they're saying, look, there's this really oppressive, controlling power. They're even suppressing the alien technology and the free energy technology, and they're suppressing and they control it, but they won't call it white supremacy, which is a global system of control that is perpetuated by Europeans. And once everybody understands white supremacy is bad for everybody, and if we want to thrive as a people, The smallest group of the world's population, which makes up roughly 10% of the world's population, controls about 90% of the world's resources. That's the main problem. Europeans have dominated the globe for so many centuries. They've conquered Africa, they've conquered North America, they've conquered every fucking thing, and they rape all the fucking resources, and there's the 1% of them that claim the most, and they have the control to keep it that way. And once we defeat that segment of white supremacy and white supremacist ideology and education, everybody will be able to thrive. Once we take shit down like Washington, D.C., which is the District of Columbia, the City of London, the Vatican, and we take down shits like this and restructure central banks, motherfucking, that's the whole thing. And so you can kind of talk about it this way or talk about it that way and segment it and say it's this and this, but when you put it all together, these are organizations and institutions that are run by people. You know, the bank is just not some abstract thing. The bank is a group of people who invest in this institution. And who are these people? And when you get to the core, they're mostly European, and they look out for European interests, and they believe that the European is supreme. So it's a whole global system of white supremacy. Once we tackle that, once everybody calls it by its name, and it's getting a little bit easier for some white people to call it by its name, but there's something in the European that doesn't want to believe that their own kind are oppressing them as well. Chemtrails, vaccines, GMO foods, that shit affects everybody. Who makes this shit? You know, the banking system affects everybody. Who controls this shit? You just gotta call it what it is.
You leave. He expanding to get a concession about a consensus about how she would run this.
That's a heavy statement. So white supremacy destroys other white people. White, obviously, another victim.
Who? Just in this country, I'm just another victim in a pile of people who have been disrespected by this cancer called white supremacy.
So that's who you are.
Just another victim.
Just another victim. Okay. Not just another brother, but another victim.
Whom this case happens to be a brother. I think over the course of this evening, we're going to talk about them Kennedy boys. We're here in Massachusetts. Hey, obviously the New World Order is coming and Kennedy name wasn't on it. They jammed the brother, they jammed the other brother, and they eliminated the third brother from power. This is no game, this white supremacy. It has even destroyed other white people.
That's a heavy statement. So white supremacy destroys other white people too?
Yes, because there are a specific group of whites who in fact play a lineage or a breeding or a genealogical connection where the families perpetrate the leadership by mere birth. And this inherited right of leadership, not the president, not the senator, not the congressman, not the newspaper publisher. These are the people who compel those people to toe the line on behalf of the core of negativity. What Brother Coakley specializes in is identifying the forces behind the forces. Many campuses I lecture at around the country, little students come up, especially the white students, say, well, is this a black thing? This anti-white supremacy program? I said, well, you know, I said, who did you like? He said, I like Ronald Reagan. I said, well, they shot him in the belly. And they shot him in the belly. His wife was so afraid she turned to the horoscope woman to get a concession about, a consensus about how she would run his schedule. P-Rock, some people call him Perot, ran for president. He was winning the election in August. He was the front-running candidate. All of a sudden, he gets right out of the race, R.A. Jumps up in the stands, takes a seat. Bush and Clinton run past him, starting to turn for home. He jumps back out the stands, gets back in the race, and when he comes back in, they say, "Why did you leave?" He said, "Because they threatened to kill my daughter." And he's a $3 billion rich white
Wild
man.
Turkey.
So as we spend our time being black tonight,
Wild Turkey.
those other little...
I heard that shit before too. Damn, who said that shit, yo? Own a gun, you can rob a bank. Own a bank, you can rob a nation. Yo, you can rob the whole nation. That's yo. People don't see that shit. Oh, the gangsters in Chicago. Why don't you go look at all the gang banging in Chicago? Gang banging in Chicago. Them niggas in Chicago ain't got no tanks and no drones, no anti-aircraft missiles and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to kill wholesale motherfuckers goddamn by the thousands, 100,000s. Oh, they're so criminal. Gangsters killing each other, black on black violence. But y'all just dropped a bomb over there in Syria. Y'all just killed like 3,000 people. But we the worst? The black people in Chicago. Really. Chicago is the worst people in America, right? It's not these military dudes who going over there killing all these fucking innocent people. So you're just drug dealers selling drugs. What about these pharmaceutical companies? What did you talk about? There's an opioid problem due to pharmaceutical drugs. Seems like the drug companies get billions. We don't make that much money in the hood off of our little bit of crack rocks and weed. and then y'all want to start hedge funds and motherfucking Ponzi schemes and stealing motherfuckers' money and shit by the millions. But that Fannie Mae shit, man, with the other dude, that one motherfucker with the jail, stealing motherfucker stole about $30 million from his investors and shit. $30 million, man. Niggas in the hood don't be doing no shit like that. But we the most criminal. We the most criminal. Man, we don't be doing not even half of this shit. But that's a white collar crime though. So it's not that bad. You know, because there were no victims. What? What? White collar, Martha Stewart inside trading, making motherfucking hundreds and thousands off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we criminal. Oh, we just only resort to violence due to the means that we have access to. We ain't got access to big bank accounts and budgets and motherfucking stock market books and shit like that. We ain't got access to all that shit like some people do. So y'all just commit different crimes because y'all in a different circle. Our crimes seem violent because we ain't got shit but our goddamn hands. We ain't got no stock portfolios. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't do nothing but bust you upside your head and take your damn pocketbook. But that white man, he'll bust you upside your pocketbook and take your house, your land, all that shit.
Weak white children who cannot trace their lineage to Prince Charles or Lady Di need to hope that the back tonight. Did you leave? He said, because they threatened to kill my daughter. And he's a $3 billion rich white man. So as we spend our time being black tonight, those other little weak white children who cannot trace their lineage to Prince Charles or Lady Di need to hope that the drift that blows along the black revolution frees their little white naked butts too.
Hotep. Okay, I said we're coming to you live. This show is going to be, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say because it's my motherfucking show. Now, I want to get right into, you said something about miseducation. Let's deal with that. Miseducation, what are your thoughts, your feelings? What about the white teachers teaching the young black males?
Example. I've lectured at UCLA, University of Kansas, Northwestern, Howard University, Hampton University, University of Chicago, University of Illinois, University of Minnesota. In each of these schools, and thousands more, I asked some basic questions. I said, how many students in here taking economics? I was at Syracuse University 2 weeks ago. How many students take economics? 20 or 30 students stand up. I say, would you tell me who runs the Paris Club? They look at each other. Paris Club, what is that? They shrug their shoulders. They have no idea what the Paris Club is. I said, well, let's see. Who runs the World Bank? They all look at each other. World Bank, you know, not too far away in downstate New York. Just a little train ride. One of the most powerful financial institutions on the New World Order. No knowledge of who ran the World Bank. Who runs the International Monetary Fund? No knowledge of who runs the International Monetary Fund. And I said, well, if you're in economics and you don't know the engineers, the ultimate authorities in the wave of the flow of money, how in the hell can you learn something about the science of economics if you don't know power, which compels economics, education, and other institutions, and including religion, which we'll talk a little bit about later. And so what I come to understand is that education has been really about control. If I was to walk around to these colleges here in Boston, and we drove past some to come here, and to walk in there and to ask those students who ran these power institutions, I bet you $1,000 cash, $9.99 out of 100 will not know, because I can guarantee their uniform miseducation. They have been organizedly deprived, and the most dangerous thing is, Richard, R.A., when they leave school, they think they know something, and they go to somebody who they think wasn't educated and tell them how much smarter they are, but in the realms of real power, they have been organizedly misled. But I could prove to you that the professors of economics, or the people who endow the chairs, or the presidents who control those who run the divisions that give the tenure, I could prove to you that they beg and search and pursue in an ambitious, individualistic nature the right and privilege to go to these higher up exclusive places, to be a part of the leadership of the New World Order, but then know to walk out of those meetings and never utter a word of who those players really are. And that's why the students have no idea who really runs economics. When I then go down and I say, who runs the Federal Reserve Bank? A few of them jump up, how Alan Greenspan. Or like you have a Boston Federal Reserve. How many people know the 12 board members of the Federal Reserve in this region? What is their relationship? What bank boards do they sit on? What insurance company boards do they sit on? What major industrial corporations do they sit on? And if you go to the Federal Reserve Bank, you'll know what the little dummy mayor does. Because from there comes a sub-level of instruction where the people who work those Federal Reserve banks carry out the responsibility of the private owners of the financial banking system. And in the New World Order, they busted the local banking white guy, the little savings and loan guy. They busted his butt, collapsed the industry, paid him off with $400 billion, telling the people they got no money for education, no money for health care. $400 billion to bust the banks, to go global with the banks. Because in the New World Order, education, starting in 1975, had to be decreased to lower the aspirations of the people. R.A., I went to college for free. I went to college for free because I came in the generation after the riots of the 60s, when the institutions of Harvard were taken over by students with guns. They took over the administration buildings at Harvard, and when they did, they found at Harvard there were secret meetings of the Council on Foreign Relations being held on the campus of Harvard. You can find this in a good book written by two ex-CIA officers called Victor Marchetti and Marx. They wrote a book called The CIA and the Code of Intelligence, and in there are the transcripts of a meeting where Richard Bissell spoke to the professors and the authorities at Harvard, an exclusive off-the-record meeting of the Council on Foreign Relations, explaining the entire covert action program of the CIA. And in that dialogue, he explained how leadership exchange programs and educational exchange programs, on the surface looking like educational and cultural exchange, were actually CIA eyes and ears operations, where they were really feeling out personalities and assessing potential future leadership. That is a fact. And one of the things that they hate about my dialogue is that it's so well documented with good white sources. Because when Brother Steve comes, they say, oh, a lot of yak, but then he quotes that good white source, and they go, yeah, impeccable sources there, yes.
That was my next question. Where do you get your information from? I think that's a valid question. You said you're everyday people, right? You just another
regular guy.
Just a regular guy. So I'm a regular guy. Where can I go to become as conscious as you are?
Here's a good start. This is out now. Every regular guy should have one of these. This is the, somebody ought to pick it up. I want to see it on the camera. If I have to hold it up, I'm going to hold it up until I can get it. You got to give me some focus. Because we want these people to be understood. This is the Forbes 400. Every regular guy could buy this for $5 at the newsstand. It profiles the 400 richest people in America. Everybody should want to know who these people are. That's why the people are abused so readily, is that they cannot equate wealth with domination. Do you understand, Richard, that 0.1% of the population, R.A., that 0.1% of the population controls 72% of the wealth? That means that 99.9% of the people got to split 28% of the wealth, which is that's where crime comes in, when the 99% of the people got to fight over 28 pieces of food. Can 99 people eat 28 pieces of food while 0.1 person eats 72 pieces of food? That's what's wrong in America. 0.1% of the population controls 72% of the wealth in America.
Just in America?
That's just in America. Wealth in other countries like Europe, dominated by the Rothschild family, Australia and Africa, dominated by the Oppenheimer family, could show examples similar to those where there are few families that control huge volumes of wealth, and through their wealth they perpetrate their ideas. For example, say in America we had the Rockefeller family. I just left State University of New York at Stony Brook. I say, what about the Rockefellers? Don't nobody know nothing about them, right? He had exploited the state for 500 years. He has foundations. He has Exxon, Mobil Oil, Amoco, Standard Oil. That's Amoco is Standard Oil of Indiana now. Atlantic Richfield. He has the Rockefeller Foundation, the Ford Foundation. He then has Chase Manhattan, interlock with Citicorp, interlock with Morgan. And we just keep spilling down this interlocking relationship. But when you look in the book, Rockefeller pretends like he has only $1 billion. Then you see P-Rot has $3 billion. You would think that P-Rot with $3 billion has more influence than Rockefeller at $1 billion, but the very, very rich downplay their wealth so that Rockefeller will only want to look like $1 billion. Then there's a little footnote that says all oil wealth, in other words, untapped oil fields, untapped gold mines are not counted in wealth. Therefore, a potential oil owner could be 10 times as rich, not counting unprocessed oil. And then they know how much oil is there when they buy the plot of land. So we're talking about the ability to underestimate wealth to hide who's in power. Let's play a little game tonight. Let's pretend like we Dorothy, Toto, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the She-Wolf, or whoever the hell that was, going on Yellow Brick Road. And let's pretend like we going to find the wizard, because somebody been fucking up Oz, and we need to get to the bottom of this. Now let's head on through the Oreo Boys and the Wicked Witch of the West and these other things that we'll follow on the road.
Okay, I just want to ask, okay, so you get your information from, you could go to the library. There's no profound, no secret documents, everything.
Everything is publicly available. Here's a publicly available book. This book here is called The Masons Who Helped Shape Our Nation. And I'm going to hold it here till you move that camera over here to it. And focus. Show you right. And oh boy, if you don't move the camera, ain't going to never get on there. You know what they say? I'm going to hold it till you get there. The Masons Who Helped Shape Our Nation. This book you can buy on at the House of the Mother Supreme on 16th Street. It only costs $8. And this was about the Masons who helped found this country. In fact, we're probably in a town, Cambridge, like a new Cambridge, like old Cambridge in England, where Masonic lodges authorize these Americanites to fight against the king and the queen, to form a new society, which illegally incorporated itself in 1776. Well, this is a very important book. It just says that there was a secret society that founded this country and that they were anti-black. And they put the pyramid and the all-seeing eye on the dollar bill. Though they've never been to Africa. I got a copy of it right here. I'll show it to you.
I have the Browder file down there.
We can show it to them right here. How about it, cameraman? We're going to go with it this time. This is the pyramid and the all-seeing eye.
Thanks,
it's on the dollar bill. Come on up.
Put you to work, man.
There we go. Come on back. Come on back. There we go. That's on the dollar bill. Everybody recognize that. That's a secret Masonic symbol. And that pyramid and the all-seeing eye is on the dollar bill because this was a incorporation of a secret society. So when anyone says, was there a conspiracy to kill Kennedy? It's been a conspiracy since the beginning.
I mean, now I only saw one of William Cooper's tapes. I take it you've read Behold the Pale Horse.
I have read all forms of literature about who is in power, from the right wing to the left wing to, like what you have here, the annual report of the Council on Foreign Relations itself. This is the cornerstone of the secret society in America, housed right in New York on 58 East 68th Street. There's a chapter of it right here in Boston with its sister group, the Foreign Policy Association.
You know, I made some calls and I couldn't get any information on the Boston chapter.
Oh, we'll find them before we leave today. In fact, we need to remind the people that I'm here to give a lecture at the Roxbury College this Saturday, and we'll talk more about that.
That's Roxbury Community College, 1234 Columbus Avenue. That's this Saturday, November 6th at 7 o'clock. Steve Coakley will be
live,
uncensored, naming the names of those who fund and promote white supremacy in America. So, you mentioned the dollar bill, you mentioned economics. I wanted to ask, what values should we hold? I mean, you mentioned miseducation of the Negro. We have this chain around our head. We have this lock. Okay, here we go. There we go. I want to see this here. You see that? We have the chain locked on our heads. We have the miseducation. And we've been trained and taught to value the dollar. Should we? Should we not? Since you said 0.1% have 72% of the wealth, and 28% are fighting over, no, what is it?
99% are fighting over 28%.
Over 28%.
Right.
Should we continue to value the dollar, or?
I think that money is just no more a symbolic rate of exchange. I think what we really want is access to goods and services through some commodity, which is now governed by dollars and coins, certificates of the, et cetera, et cetera. Money is no more than a symbolic rate of exchange. You and I could barter goods and services
without using money.
I think what we want to stop within our community is the perpetration of illegitimate, disrespectful activity for the love or use or gathering of money. Is it good for a person to inform on another person to feed their family? And in some cases, under the gun, misinform on a person, which in fact would jeopardize their life safety or ability to provide or protect their family. Would we want within our society, do we want people to take money in a pulpit to allege to fight a devil, but timidly every day after Sunday be afraid of the beast that roams the planet disguised as a politician, a businessman, an insurance agent, a banker, etc.? When would we not want the value of money to disagree with our overall goal of trying to remove the impediment of white supremacy? And we as a group of people. I try to suggest to people that part of why blacks have such high cancer rates, high blood pressure, high kidney failure, high prostate cancer is because they take shit from white people. The eating of shit from white people will make anybody sick. And have to show up at 8 o'clock to work, eat lunch when they say eat lunch, stay late when they ain't finished with you yet. Come in on your off day. Stay home on Columbus Day, though you don't believe in it, with pay. These things compel a person to breed cells within their body that just self-destruct. And I suggest to our people that we have to get out of the compelling thought that if we don't work for a white person, we won't make it or lack money. And I suggest, as I've gone all over the country and found out didn't nobody know anything about the World Bank, I tell these college students that if you just leave college right now, I was at Syracuse, they paid $23,000 a year tuition. By the time a student leaves, he $92,000 in debt, right? They go out to get a job at $12,000 a year. They'd have to work 5 years and give up every dollar of their salary only to pay the principal on that loan. So the suggestion is that if they knew enough about their own people, they could step up and master information about the World Bank. Go down to 19th Street in Washington, D.C. and pick up the reports, study the books, study the influences, follow the names in the who's who in America, leading to Standard & Poor's interlocking directors, over to Moody's Book of Industrial Corporations. Go through these books and find patterns of names and people or webs of power groups, and then come and explain those things to your people so that they can, in effect, make an impact on themselves. I go all over the country. I go to all these African study groups. We love Africa. We love Africa. I say, well, who run the World Bank? Don't nobody know. I said, well, if y'all talk to an African lately, they will tell you that the World Bank and the IMF are forcing their country into structured solutions that are taking away their ability to run their own economies by compelling high wages, low wages on high prices, and floating their currencies in a way that they strangle their own people. But those institutions are in the middle of the black community in Washington, D.C., and nobody in Washington even knows who runs these institutions. And when I go around the country, ain't nobody even told the people. Now, what does that mean? I don't care what the white people do. But if we don't start making our black newspapers, our black television, and the access to the television that we have, start to breed and discuss things of critical importance to us, the naming of the names, and quit these vague things. The white man, the Jewish man, the Pope did it, the cow. Name them. Break it down to which white man.
One of the chicks who modeled for me naked. That's her mom. Yeah, mom passed away a while ago. So, yeah, she asked me if I could do a little drawing for her. Huh? $2 for her.
Is it like what, the little face tray like that, the little small job?
Yeah.
It's like $40. I just sent her this shit.
Mom look pretty as hell. Yeah. Yo, let's face it. What up? Yeah, this little piece coming out nice. I'm gonna grab one of them chairs from down. That shit get hot, ain't it?
Where the heat coming from?
The fucking PlayStation.
Damn. That shit coming up. Go
A fan? It's supposed to be. I think I gotta burn that bitch up.
That should be on too much. God damn, that shit hot.
Hot as fuck, right? It's like a little heater.
Hell yeah.
I gotta turn the AC on just to keep that bitch cool.
That's why you do that?
Yeah.
Does it act funny when you don't have the AC on?
Yo, that shit, it'll beat the whole room. You'll be sweating in this bitch. Sitting underneath this light and that shit right there.
But does the system act funny?
It does. It kicked out on me one time.
What year is that? The newest one?
Yeah, that's the PS Pro. I only had it for like a year, but I think just because the TV's sitting on top of it. I ain't got nowhere else to set the motherfucker.
That's probably why it's hot, you think? Was it like that before the TV got on it?
I always had it. I brought that shit just for the studio. So when I took that bitch out the box, that's how I set it up. It's always been like that.
Okay, that shouldn't matter though.
Yo, let's face it. You went to my go to my Instagram. Check out some of my other stuff, yo. Yeah, this is my homegirl's mom. Once again, if you go on my Instagram, you can see a painting I did of her.
Oh, they can hear us right now, right?
Yeah, they can. You can see a painting I did of my homegirl. She's naked. She's the naked girl sitting on the edge of the tub. She's hot too. But this is her mom. You can see where she get her hotness from. Yeah, mom passed away a while ago. She's like, "Can you change that lace? It looks kind of creepy." Nah. Let me keep it like that. Gotta have fucking 71 comments. This motherfucker there talking like hell earlier. Alright, set that down for me.
Set up?
Yeah, I got you. Go grab one of the chairs from downstairs. Alright. Let's see what for you.
Sure, man. Gotta hang up some of this damn art, man.
Where?
Cut that nigga out.
I was already.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I gotta watch my homie, yo. My man be clumsy as hell. He gonna knock some shit over. He always come in here with good clothes on and get paint on his clothes. I swear to God. Every time he come in, he gets some paint on himself. That's why I don't come in this shit with no good clothes, man. All my shit got paint on me anyway.
Come on, man. Cut that nigga out, man.
I was
Can
thinking.
you paint over it?
No.
You paint over it?
I'm saying, yo, that's a really popular piece.
I know that shit mean.
Yo, I'm gonna show you what somebody did to that shit, yo.
Did what? To what? They're painting?
Yeah.
Sell that shit.
$100. It's like,
Man, that shit'll go so fast.
Give me $100.
He might even probably go, let me get that.
Yeah, that's what somebody did to my shit, though.
Wait. Let me see. No, let me see little kids.
We will not change our hair for your schools. They said you can't wear natural hair and braids. Boy, the white girls trying to get
That's
it,
that
man.
new shit, yeah.
They come up with all kind of different
And that shit working.
And that bitch was on the machine backwards. You see how she was
That
doing
shit
that?
works.
Yeah.
Ooh, you see that?
Got the band on their shit. They on the machine standing up on that shit.
That should be working, man.
But they got all kind of exercises just.
Man, send me that.
That's the painting I did at the Jones.
Ooh, I didn't see that. Where's that at?
Down at the T-bar.
And what is that?
That's the one I told you they're gonna make 101 prints and sell it for 101 pieces.
But what is it? Is that your hands?
Yeah, it's hands.
Projecting, shooting something?
Light energy.
Like energy?
I swear to God, bro. I took my hands and I put them on the canvas like this, and I just traced over my hand. That's literally my handprints. Awesome photos, man. You have a lot of time. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Fly to you.
But yeah, this right here, look, 22 comments. But motherfucker getting all kind of shit on there. Where this shit at? Motherfucker fuck my shit up, bro. Yo, Fahamu Peku, the studio's right now.
Ooh, that's nice painting right there.
Dude, he lost 9 paintings. Yo.
Oh, wait. Blow it up though, let me see. How that shit burned down?
So it's like he didn't own the building. It's a building that houses his studio.
I'm pretty sure he had insurance on this shit. He was smart.
The building on the better had, but they say he was on vacation, yo. This motherfucker chilling out in Cuba. And he had no Wi-Fi. He said as soon as he gets somewhere with his Wi-Fi, he started getting all these messages. I'm sorry. He's like, what? I'm sorry. What happened? What happened? He called, and then he said the owner of the building called him damn near crying, like, bro, yo, everything burnt to the fucking ground. Everything.
They gotta pay him.
No, he said he lost 9 paintings. 3 of them were already paid for, bro. And you know his prices. Them shit's $30,000. He already had 3 pieces paid for.
So you gotta paint that again.
Yo, and he said thank you to the. He said, yo, you know, the collectors understand. And he said, look, just give me some time and I'll repaint them just the way it was the first time, and I'll get it back to you. It ain't nothing but fucking ashes, yo.
That's fucking
Say
crazy.
between his art and all his supplies, he lost $100,000.
That shit could be a nice painting though.
That first one, that shit is sad looking though.
That's hard.
But that's what he actually went in there and got ashes out this shit. He said he gonna use that shit some kind of way. He gonna take them ashes and put that shit in, like literally in his piece. Yeah. Like nigga, this is my old shit.
Come on with another creation.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Turn brush cleaner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, where that shit at?
I look like my man Spence a little bit.
Where?
From a distance when you glance at him.
I can't even find this shit now, but somebody motherfucking took that paint and made a fucking meme out of that shit.
Made a what?
A meme. They took it and then like put some text over that shit and then put it on their page like that shit was theirs. They ain't even tag me or say.
You didn't save it?
I'll post that shit on my damn page. Where the fuck that shit at? Took that shit down. I found somebody had that shit taken off my damn page. Yeah, this motherfucker had that shit taken off my page, yo. I disrespect the ass.
You disrespected him?
Yeah, I told her, I was like, yo, these motherfuckers ain't give me no recognition, no credit for nothing, for taking my art. I was
So
like,
how did they take it off your page?
if you see something on somebody else's page, you can mark it as offensive. And Facebook can take that shit down. That's crazy as shit, yo.
So you can save it, but they can still take it off your page.
It's posted. Once it's posted on your page, Facebook can regulate that shit.
That's saying your joints twisted, yo.
It's been a minute. I gotta do it tomorrow. They're gonna have something at the show, something at the T-Bar Saturday.
I don't know why you don't go to the shop and have the girls do it, man.
I know.
You playing game. You gotta twist this because it's coming apart.
I know. I just got the dryer too, yo.
So if you keep twisting it, they stay together, right?
Mm-hmm. This ain't been done in a while. The more I sleep on that shit, really, like when I try to double them like that, you gotta have them shits like, twist like every other week till them shits really double up.
I'm telling you, go to the girls, man. They lace you, man. I show you my daughter after they did her hair.
Mm-hmm.
You should be getting your shit braided, yo.
That's why I keep thinking about it too. That's why I had my shit. Yeah, that's why I had them small to start with.
You could be getting the look, the crown look in the front. How they braided.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That shit would look hot because you got dreads.
Yeah. Them bitches took that shit down. It's all good. Them motherfuckers know they stole my damn art because they had some blast. Yeah.
Now what's this right here?
Remember I tell you they want to make some match prints over in Cali.
Of that?
Yeah, that was something they was looking for. They was like, oh, send us some beat scenes or something. I don't have any beat scenes. She's like,
is that done?
Yeah, it's done. Just put something together real quick.
Is it wet?
No, it's been dry. Something simple, easy.
Are you happy with this?
Yeah, look for what it is. That's some shit you gonna buy at fucking Target.
Yeah.
For like $11 to hang in your bathroom.
Put this shit together real quick, didn't you?
Yeah. This shit took me like a few hours.
I could probably do this.
Fuck you, man.
After watching my man,
I could probably do
Bob
this.
Ross. Yeah. This.
That is some, yeah, just some simple shit, you know, basically.
No, his shit's starting to cost a little bit now, yo.
Who do what now? Oh, Bob? Yeah, them shit's gonna be classic collectors after a while, yo.
But if you got some back in the 80s, they wasn't worth shit.
Nah, cause he was making for every one painting you seen of Bob Ross, he did 2 other ones. Some shit wasn't like
he did it in segments, like
even with my man Norman Rockwell, his shit really wasn't popping like that.
The dude that kind of Bob Ross' mentor.
They got into that shit, yeah. He took over.
He stole his idea.
Yep, he took over that shit.
I mean, first Bob was giving him props. I mean, bigging him up. And dude felt some type of way about it after the fact.
Then his product, he started making his own paints and shit. That shit took off.
I remember when.
Like, fuck you.
I remember when I was just a kid.
What's this
I was just a kid trying to get big.
It's gonna be black melanin, but it's like the paint is peeling off. But that's not what was on there. I'm putting my own words on that shit.
Black melanin?
Black melanin. Maybe, but I still want to look like I'm gonna even like break some of this off, like how the M you can't really see the M, like just break it off. Maybe like a little piece of it, like it's old paint just coming off, so you can kind of see what it's
symbolize that half of the black.
Yeah.
You kind of guess what the rest might be.
I think that background ain't finished.
I'm going through some real shit.
Pull out some of that wine you got under your
Too early to drink wine, nigga. Pull a bottle out. Oh, yo, open the top drawer. Open the top dresser drawer.
Remember what you told me? What'd you say? You said, what's his name? You said, you had to put that nigga out.
Yo, that was everything.
Get up all my shit.
No, I had the good shit. I was like, here, sip that. That mother goop. Like, wait a minute, bro. Yeah, bro.
Well, let me get another glass.
Nigga, that shit $30 a bottle. Let me get some more. Nigga, that's a $30 bottle. You just drank half of that shit.
So what you gonna do with that Bible down there?
Keep it. I'm gonna read. I just picked up some other books, but I gotta read that section, man. Nah, I need to read that middle part.
The Bible?
Yeah. Because there's a part in that Bible that's not in any other Bible I've ever seen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. I haven't read it. I skimmed like over one book.
And this is Holy Bible from how long ago?
130 years.
130 years. See, this is shit I'm talking about, right? Now, this is from 130
right here. You don't see that shit in no other book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more books. This you don't see the books called Apocrypha. And what other Bibles? You got the Old Testament, the New Testament. I gotta read that shit before I get rid of that book, bro. I don't know what the fucking 12 books talk about. Then like I say, one of them was Jeremiah. This right here, I just like skimmed over this shit. Cause there's a Jeremiah in the regular Bible. I was like, how come they two Jeremiahs?
That's what I'm saying, right? This shit is so-called written by man. It's supposed to be a so-called story, but it keeps changing and changing as time goes on.
There's versions. Yeah, that truth been gone, man. That truth been gone. We'll never know what any of these original texts really said, man. We'll never know that shit, man.
The richest man ever that they can really prove their existence for the black man.
That's the most.
They had like the whole Africa.
Yeah, right. That's the moves going around and giving gold away.
They have all the Africa.
Hey man, don't drop glasses in that Bible. That shit gonna blow up in flames. Them old ass dry pages. You want some of that? You got some ginger? Yeah.
Smoking weed.
Yeah, can I talk about my struggle shit before everybody get into what they're about to
Read about Jesus.
Nigga, I done sold weed, nigga, to the stars and just been broke.
What I say, y'all?
Like,
Go ahead.
the best studies on my
I said smoking weed, reading about Jesus.
and God placed us in the garden and said,
"Can they do herbs?"
Yeah, they said the herbs are for your nourishment, man. God ain't never tell you.
You and I.
God ain't tell you to eat the animals. He told you to eat and partake in all the herbs and name the animals. Motherfuckers ain't say eat the animals. Go name all the animals and eat all the fruits and vegetables and herbs. Yo, Crown, what up, yo? Oh man, I missed it. I forgot we was talking. What's that, bro? What up? Yo, Crown Boy. Yo, earlier me and Boozy was here talking about and Shaman 420, trying to figure out like what state and city everybody live in, right? Like all the motherfuckers who fuck with me hard like that, right? Figure out where everybody live at, and then try to pinpoint a location that's equal distance from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in PA, somebody might be in Ohio, somebody in Tennessee, somebody in fucking North Carolina. We need to figure out what city is equal distance or closest to being equal distance from everybody, and all us just like meet up one day and fucking just hang out and blow and trip the fuck out, go eat some good food and drink and shit. Oh, that shit is fucked up, bruh. And he's like one of my biggest fucking inspirations, bro. Like his art, Fahamu Peku. I talk about him a lot, man. I got his book down there. Yo, he lost 9. Boy, I couldn't imagine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I couldn't imagine if this room right here caught on fire and all this shit burnt up. But this is hours and hours and hours and hours of my fucking life, bro. Like, just if that shit right there burned up, I'm crying my ass off, bro. If that shit just burned down to ashes, boy, I would literally break down in fucking tears, yo. But to have 9 pieces like that go, and then 3 of them already sold, yo, them shit's already sold, bruh. Yo, god damn, bro. I don't know what the fuck I do, bro. I don't know what the fuck I do in that situation. $100,000 worth of shit, cause he sell his shit like, bruh. I swear to God, if Fahamu in Hawaii, goddamn nigga, you stay where you at. Don't you go nowhere. Don't you go. We coming to you. Everybody going to motherfucking I'm trying to show you. They sold it already. Right down to my house. Some bitch. Right down to my house. Right down the street. Sold that shit already. I went and got that shit yesterday. Literally right down the street, bro. Like, corner, the dollar store is right there. Like, Family Dollar, right there. That's the house, Family Dollar, right there. Across the street. Oh, damn. That shit, they didn't revent the whole inside area. They didn't really do too much to that shit already like that. Wait a minute, go back. I ain't seen no radiators. That shit Central Ave? Yeah. That's Central. I ain't see it. That's what I be looking at now. If you scan through there and see radiators, and I don't really want no radiators, but you might have like this shit right here. You might have to get one of these bitches. Or it's an old ass area. All these houses in here fucking from the 20s and 40s. Good joints. Yeah, you stay where the fuck you at, bruh. I'm not getting no hotel, nigga. I'm sleeping on your goddamn couch. You can tell your girl can be mad. Your dog gonna have to go in the cave or whatever you gonna have to do to accommodate me. I got my goddamn passport too, bitch. Yo, Glover, bang, 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 bang. Yo, nigga, I'm outside, bang, bang, bang. Babe, no, that motherfucker really here, yo. No, he's outside right now. I didn't know he was really gonna fucking come. Shit. Oh, Trap, what up, man? Yo, nah, we was expecting you. Oh, Hawaii is America. See, that's how bad I need to get somewhere, nigga. That's how bad I need to leave and take a vacation. I don't even know that.
Black. Black, black, black. Black on black, black. Yeah. Hey. Okay, black, 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 black on black, black, my spot so black, 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 I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking that black on black is black. Rims on this black, wheels in this black, whip with this black, bitch, black, so black on black on black on black on black, 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 black on black, black, my top so black, 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 I'm black, my skin is so black, I'm rocking all black, everything is black. Rims on this black, wheels in this black, whip with this black, bitch, black on black on black on black on black on. Hey. Black out the coupe, hop out the roof when I run into you. Dark black as the dark side of the moon. Won't be no juice, won't be no juice. At your funeral in an all black suit. Couple white girls looking all black too. Me and man marching in all black suits. Call up the troops, call up the troops. Punch you in the mouth, then knock out your tooth. I can tell when they not telling the truth. Talking that shit, nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gon' do? Back and I'm black and I'm acting brand new. Niggas in the back like, oh word. Diamonds all black like, fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Spilling some Tennessee black on the curb. Just for the memory of the deceased. When I black out, I'm awaken the beast. What it's gonna be? What it's gonna be? You don't wanna fuck with a nigga like me. Bet you never seen motherfuckers so black. Nigga, I'm black on black on black on black on black. Black, black, black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking that black on black is black. It's black. It's black. Black. It's black. Black, black, black on black on black on black. Black, black, black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking all black. Everything is black. Rims on this black. Wheels on this black. Black with this black on black. Black so black on black on black on black.
This kid black, Tim's black. Hill tracks like I'm 6 black. Hair blacker than black. Lips black. Even my dick black. Granddad Irish Trinidad. Guess I am half. I gotta go to Ancestry.com. I think about the black. All the police ain't about the black. He's still a pig even though he black. What they gotta let you head in that? If you black, you get in that. Strange fruit hang from a tree. On the leaves, head in that. Do it right like a Garveyite. Africa, I'm heading back. Niggas in the street, black on black. Kill him with the heat. Cut off his heat. Man to move to business with the cash. Mix blacks to dilute black. Don't want black to produce black. Say black and they move that. Orange is the new black.
Black, 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 black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking that black on black is black. Rims on this black. Wheels in this black. Black, it's black. Black, black on black on black on black on black. Black, black, black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking all black. Everything is black. Rims on this black. Black, 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 black on black. Black, black. I feel like Trayvon, black hoodie on, Huey P. Newton, black revolution. I'm with the Nubian queen, it's illegal aliens. I got a black fist barred up, and it ain't just me, it's all us. 400 years of oppression, I'm about to give me that black Tesla. Black skin marks on the pavement, cops wanna see me in a black cage. Black on black on black, Master Juba with the tap dance, Gucci with the dapper Dan. Tell him kiss my black ass. Riding on the dino with the black max, just another black man trying to stay up out the cast. Yeah, black don't crack, matter of fact, where the fuck up 40 acres at? We black on black on black on black on black. Black, black, black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking that black on black is black.
I seen a whole fucking
black. Wheels in this black. Black, 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 so black on black on black. Black on black, 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 black on black. Black, my thoughts so black. Black, black, I'm black. My skin is so black. I'm rocking all black. Everything is black. It's black. Wheels, black, black, it's black on black. Black, black, black on black on black on.
The one in Wilkes-Barre where the white boy got his store. You see how big that building is? Yeah, they want about half that size. Watch this shit. What up? Oh! That black on black on black. Yo, literally. This dude's name is Buddy. His name is Buddy. Buddy. That's it. And the name of his album is Harlan and Alondra. Buddy. That black on black. That shit that been out. That shit been popping for a couple weeks now. That's the Buddy. That's all it is. Buddy. Nigga named Buddy. I love that track though. ASAP Ferg. I don't even like ASAP Ferg like that, but he got that shit off on there. Thoughts black, bitch black. Even my dick black. If you black, nigga, we know your dick black. My granddad Irish Trinidad, guess I am half.
I'm on my way up. Set the radio to play us. Played it on a place I grew up. Hit that in my then I blew up. I've been on my job too long. Damn right I know what I do wrong.
Oh, that ain't way more.
Ain't no way that I'm gonna change up.
16,000 square feet, 50 grand, yo. It has a little building next to it, so you can get that one flip one. 50 grand. For real, for you can turn this shit into like 3-4 apartments. Yeah, that's what it says. You can turn them into like loft apartments. Just give everybody a floor or a section. That's why they wanted to keep it bare. It's bare fucking bones. It's factory. It's industrial. There ain't nothing in there, bro. It's just building. But it's potential. You can make that shit into literally almost anything. Potential almost anything you want. From business, apartments. I can have a loft, my own loft apartment, rent out a loft apartment, have a studio in that bitch. Big ass art studio. I said it ain't as big as this shit in Wilkes-Barre by no means, but 16,000 square feet for 50 grand. I was thinking about that shit all day yesterday. Once I seen that, but I stopped searching for a minute. I couldn't even think of nothing else for me. I'm just trying to think, like, look at all that fucking space, bruh. Even if I just turn the lights and water on and just put a bed in that bitch so it just, you know what I'm saying? I live in that bitch until I figure out what else to do with that shit. Cause that you gonna make money off that bitch if the structure that's not together, but they say you can get that one. That's the one you can get. And like the office. That must have been the factory or production.
That's the building on top of that, right?
Yeah, that's the one they selling. So this must have been like the main office, the desk people. That was the worker. That's the worker building right there. Whatever they had in there, whatever they was making or producing, but they selling the office building separate. And then when you think, you just turn the lights and water on. But your light bill, you got that $800 in that bitch. Yeah. So keep everything out, keep all the lights off now unless you in that room. Whatever part, and then just to try to heat that bitch, yo, that shit gonna be crazy to try to even just heat one little section of that shit. In the wintertime, you have to fucking replace all those windows and make them shits like storm windows.
You see, the building will cost 50. I mean, it's gonna cost the bread to put that shit together. Yeah, I definitely do some loft type shit, apartment with that shit. That's what I'm trying to get that locations. Yeah, I'm looking at all that.
But it's residential. Look, houses right there. It's like it's houses right there. It's like residential. Right in the neighborhood somewhere. It must not be too far from shopping areas. It's not like some fucking industrial park. That's what I was thinking at first too. Like that was like kind of like an industrial park. The alley right there. And then I'm like, outside you got houses right there. And then you can even boost it like shit. Motherfucker, I'll tell motherfuckers, look, you come in here, you build your own apartment. And I give you like 6 months free rent, you make that shit how you want to. After 6 months, start paying the visit.
Say what? What you say?
You make them, like as far as construction goes, tell motherfuckers make their own apartment.
Why they work there?
That's what I'm saying. You don't think somebody do that shit?
What do you mean? They're living there and working?
Yeah.
But if you get a contractor, they already got somebody.
If I got skills, bro. I can build, I can frame. Let a motherfucker tell me, yo, you can build your own little apartment. You get 6 months free work. You want to do that shit? Some kind of project where you help them put that shit together in order to get a spot in that shit. Like you gonna have to help out.
You need more than one person.
Yeah, but that shit at the same time, look how big. You get enough people. Like even if I can get like I can get like 15 artists. And be like, look, all the artists, y'all want an art space. You can live and work here. Y'all just gotta put in the fucking work.
6 months. You gotta get the right people.
Structure's pretty solid too. That's what it looks so good about it. That mountain shit. All the ceilings look. I be looking at the ceilings instead of the floor. The floor is easy to fit. Your ceiling starts fucking up, you got a problem. But none of the ceilings don't look bad.
I wish I wasn't stuck on Central. Just so good at being in trouble. Spending my days out in the ghetto.
I've been sitting with that shit in my head for a
Papa
minute.
say that I need to be careful. That nigga just got popped at the Arco. Hoes on the host show, junkies on Narcos.
Bro, I swear, like To me, drawing is harder than painting, man. Trying to shade this shit, man, and keep all your lines super straight. And then you gotta erase, man. With paint, you just paint over that shit. And painting is like, it's weird because you're not really trying to, you blend in colors, not trying to just shade with one fucking color. You're like, I don't know, man. Like drawing is way harder than me, yo. I swear it is.
And I wish I wasn't stuck on Central. I wish I was in control. Really wish I wasn't stuck on Central. I still got so far to go. Yeah. Maybe stuck in not for long. Just hold on and hold on. Yeah.
You can see the potential, right? Like, but like you say, it'll take help to try to reach, like to do that shit all by yourself. It'll be you spend $500,000 trying to get that shit together. Just at least $250,000.
You get the money back quick. That shit a rent.
That's what I'm saying. But however you want to rent it out, let the people be involved in it. Let them be a part of that shit. They know they're gonna get like some hella vibe or even like sell sections of that shit, like turn it into like condo units, like you buy condos. Yeah, put up a brick wall somewhere in that shit and just buy this section. It's literally yours. So when you buy that shit, give me $5 for that shit. I sell 2 sections and make the money back off me just selling 2 sections. And then let them motherfuckers in what they buy, sell that shit back to me and sell it to somebody else. Like separate that shit. I know what's inside that motherfucker. All condos. Go ahead. Everybody call your mama, call your daddy, we about to get started in this motherfucker. That's the only thing I'm saying. If I already had a home, I would be so right. Tell them bring another bottle with a Henny and a bottle with a Scotch in this motherfucker. Hey, you caught me off guard. Never had a lover like yours, and it's sitting me down in my core. First I had doubts, now I'm sure. Yeah, and I never thought that it would be like this before. You're the one I adore. Let me love you some more. I feel the magic when I'm kissing you.
I was trying to see how the side look. I was trying to figure out like
that alley in between those. I think that's the one I was trying both of them. I don't have a clue.
Like far as the parking space, I thought they were going to build it and somebody just without. And then it's like a warehouse, so the trucks probably came on. That's in between.
The sky is blue and I am too. I'm eyeing you. I wanna be inside of you. The way your dance take me chance to let me talk. Now let me get you higher, boo. My buddy, up to a cool little thing. Get a shot on the sky, but little mama get slutty on the wheel out. Let me tell you how I feel though. She ain't fucking with no weirdo. So back the fuck up out my face. Straight out the bottle, I don't need no chase. I love freak with you. A week or two surprise. Open your eyes. Peek up. I wasn't looking for a lover.
I mean, I get the square footage.
Wanna feel the way I do, I still do. Baby, you.
When you look how many photos they had to put this in, might be all of that shit. Might be all of that too.
Darling, you.
This is the front of the road right here. It's way more than that. That's essentially what has to be all of that. Standing right here, you look that way, then you look down that way, that's that whole fucking building right there. So, I ain't never did that shit like this the first time I looked at it. Look at all the rooms. Everybody call your mama, call your daddy, we about to get started in this motherfucker. Tell them bring another bottle with a Henny and a bottle with a Scotch in this motherfucker. Whoever get that shit gonna make them millions. They gonna make, within a couple years, that shit gonna be making millions some kind of way. Yeah, if you do it right, that's some money. That'd be a money making property.
That's what I be understanding too. People that be having a property or the rent property, why they let it get like that, or why they don't do what you do to it. I have to keep that shit standing.
You got me speechless.
I'm at a loss for words. Bedrooms? If you break the whole shit down, you can get 16 people 1,000 square feet. Or you can get what? Goddamn 32 people 500 square feet.
What would you rather, 16 or 32?
You make more money the bigger the space is. You get somebody 1,000 square feet. That's all. That's an apartment. That's a real apartment size.
Would that be too much for that area?
Huh?
32?
32 what? 3,200? No, not if you got like that shit. You can make that shit into like some chic shit. I'll show you. So this is
Everybody sleep, she quiet down, we a little bit loud. I'm in and out, stroking you up and down, all around, pushing your head to the south side of the knees of the ground. I bet it's soft talk with my tongue in your mouth. You be sucking me up, feel so good if you shut me up.
No, that's not it. It's
See silence is golden, baby, and that tape is silver. I rest my head on the pillow.
Damn, I can't think of the name of that page now. But that building, yo, in Wilkes-Barre, it got like apartments like that upstairs, like, but they real chic, real posh looking, yo. But it has like that industrial new age look. You can do the same shit to that building. Motherfucker probably, like you say, want $1,200-$1,300 a month for that shit, yo. Motherfuckers like living, make it feel like they really in the city and shit. You know what I'm saying? That urban shit.
Put together.
Like I said, at least $250,000. Yeah, this apartment, so that's that building, right? Look at the apartment upstairs and this shit.
Box that in over there.
What they did was just put some walls up, and that's right upstairs in that same fucking building, man.
Boxed it up.
Yep, come in there with some sheetrock. You can make whatever shape room you fucking want. That shit out right upstairs. I know they want to grip the money for that shit. We ain't gonna get that shit for no cheap. Oh, I closed the wrong shit out. That building, that like as soon as I seen that shit, but that shit got all kind of potential. You ain't want that. Let me go get you some hot water.
Oh no.
They get you a couple, huh?
Well, I went to the convenience store on Southside.
They got that?
They got the pills of Cranum.
Yo, Jamaican Junction got it too. He told me Jamaican Junction put him on it. He heard about this shit. He said somebody told him to go there. He went there. He was like, "What it does?" And they couldn't answer none of his fucking questions. He's like, Stan went to Jamaican Junction, and he wanted to know something about this, and they couldn't answer his questions.
Yeah.
So what does it do? Where is it from? What is it? And they was like, so he was like, fuck that. And then he said he tried some, and it ain't work. He did all the research he could and opened his own shit. Now he booming, and they not, and nobody else don't know. Like he educated himself really in that shit.
Oh, so he didn't know nothing about Cranum at all?
Nah.
So where you first saw it there?
Jamaican Junction was the first place he went to try this shit. That shit crazy. He just saw the potential and made a whole business out of that shit. Cause nobody don't know what the fuck it is. Nobody don't know what they talking about. He went and educated himself, and now he had tomorrow you're gonna celebrate a year. Tomorrow you go at the anniversary, have a party down there. That's some crazy shit, yo. That motherfucker smart as shit, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, like that shit is.
Yo,
it's not for
Diesel,
everybody.
what's up, man? Nah, it's not.
definitely got to attract a certain.
But he had a doctor come in there. Yesterday I was in there, 3 motherfuckers, $160, 250, and like 80 bucks. I was like, God damn, it, like in like an hour or so. Like, yo, these motherfuckers be killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that shit like coke, nigga. And then he had a new guy. He had a new guy come in. He's like, yo, he said there is some guy in Wilkes-Barre. He don't even know this guy. He don't even know him. But he's telling everybody to come to him because he heard about it. He ain't even been there yet. And then this new guy walked in there. He was like, yeah, this dude from Wilkes-Barre told me. He's like, oh yeah, I heard about this guy telling other people to come here. He's like, I don't even know this dude. He's like, yeah, I wanted to try. Like a new motherfucker just walked in there. He get like new people like every fucking day, yo. Yeah. Gotta do something. And then like I say, when
credit shop.
Yeah, and then this how they market, yo. These motherfuckers is they smart, man. That's why I'm fucking with them. How they doing this marketing shit. It ain't that much different, yo.
I still know.
That's the main thing. It seems like all my apps and everything connect faster.
So is it a function that you couldn't do on the other one? You can do too much on this?
No, it's just more memory. Yeah, I can hold way more apps now. Like for that ain't what that's not what I'm looking for. Why can't I find this shit? What up, guys?
Hello? What's up? Do I do what? Carbon dioxide. I'm not sure what that. I know the one in the basement. I think so.
Yeah, that's a painting idea right there, yeah.
Something did the carpet, the smell, the odor or something? I know the one downstairs, I think it's kind of like that. The one in the basement by the stairs. One time you said you had one upstairs, I didn't have one. I'm gonna need to take them to the car too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, read the comments how she was wording that shit. That's his wife. Well, she wrote that whole thing about it first, and then after she put that up, like all her people was like.
Rest in peace to those not here with me now. If my granny saw this, they would shed a tear for me now. If my uncle saw this, they would come and give me a pound. Like, damn, nephew, you really did that shit. Wow. Take a look around. Coming from a town that most people don't make it out. The shit that I think about, the people I hang around.
Who is this now?
His wife.
Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the dude from Crown's wife?
Mm-hmm.
What I do if I was you. Where I come from, where do I go? Mirror on the wall, let a nigga know. I can see myself, I can see myself. When I close my eyes, I feel myself. No matter where I'm at, I just be myself, yeah. I can see myself, I can see myself. When I'm all alone, yeah. I don't see myself, I don't be myself, yeah.
So you're gonna post them up in this store?
Mm-hmm.
How much a print?
$111.
$111 a print?
Mm-hmm.
And what's their proceeds? What's their percentage?
Half.
Oh, so they sure they just certain that that's a good number then. They're certain that's a good number then. Who got that number? You or them?
They came with the numbers and everything. I ain't got to do nothing. It only took me like a couple hours to do that thing.
That's right.
Like a couple hours I was like here, and they was like, all right, good, we're gonna get you this money off. And I was like,
that's I don't want to say.
And I still like they get proceeds off the prints. The painting's still mine. I can sell the painting original for whatever I want to sell it for.
The thing official, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna front the way she worded it definitely helped sell
it's,
that
it's
shit.
It's
She
the marketing
marketed the
shit.
hell out of that shit.
Right.
So I'm like,
I had to read it twice. I'm like, damn, how you do that? How you say it like that? I gotta start saying it like that somehow. And then all her people just like pop, 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 pop.
Like that.
I want what?
And I'm leaving the comment head hold on.
Let me see what she said. She made that shit sound good, right?
Yo. You gotta keep
Yo.
talking the right skills. So like it is? She's feeling? As you should be. I know this is crafty if you wanted to.
I've been telling them like that's what we do.
Yeah, they talking about they want to make a website. So.
You're gonna put it together. See what it look like. See what you get in it.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay,
But you had 6 years.
Hey, really?
You know, he told me, he was like, bro, now, how many paintings you got at your house? I said, dude, I got about like 40 paintings. He was like, that's like, you just got money sitting in your house. I'm like, yeah. Help me move this shit. He's like, give me a minute. That motherfucker, that's their business. They used to sell antiques. Remember you were selling that shit? They'll buy some shit for a cheap price, sell that shit to somebody else for the high. That's how they think. They don't work for nobody. They ain't no work. They musicians. They just always made their own bread, got a house, got their own business without working for nobody. Motherfucker just like know how to market and sell shit. And then he see like, no, I can sell this shit. It's like you got a niche. All you gotta do is reach that fucking market.
Yeah.
When you reach your market, and this shit is flying off the shelf like hotcakes. It's like, give me a paint for a print. See how that works. So that's the first one. And all you see that shit already. They like, give me one. I want one. That's why I say I think I need to stay up there.
Can't go wrong either way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you still free up your time to move around.
That's what I'm saying.
More often.
I gotta have that. Yeah, that way, like, if somebody can run this shit for all they got. That's why. That's my dream. Is just to paint. I don't want to have to market. I don't want to have to advertise. I don't want to have to do nothing, nigga. I just need I need a place. Give me a place and let me fucking paint. I know how much I want for it. However much you make off of it, good. Go ahead. Just give me what I want for it. You know what I'm saying? That's like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I say that shit even for my stream. I need a camera guy. I need a sound guy. I need management. I need marketing aides. I need somebody in here working the lights. I need everything. I don't want to do nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a lazy ass artist, bro. I ain't into all that other shit, man. Too many numbers start hurting me. I'm about colors and lines and shit. Like I said, I know the bread is here, bro. Just like Fawn was saying, man, that room burnt down. That was $100,000. I got that shit. I got $100,000. I just need a motherfucker to move this shit. You move it, I'll break you off a piece of that shit too. Go ahead. That's the hard part, is really moving it. This shit right here, I'm like a kid in the sandbox. I'm just playing. I'm at the playground right now. I ain't even working. I just play all day long. And you want to help me make money off my playtime? Shit. 50%. Go ahead. You know how long it took me to do that painting? A couple hours, and I had fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? I had fun doing it. That's just the prints. Yeah, go ahead, guys. The original's still mine. And you like Wale?
Yeah, Wale, true.
Man, he put out this shit, bro. This shit only got like 5 tracks on it. It ain't even. Yeah, it ain't no album. It's an EP.
That's the shit they be on nowadays.
What is that though? Man, this shit is 5 songs, nigga, for $3.99. I swear to God. I said, hold up. 5 songs for $3.99. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got that shit because it had J. Cole on that shit. This the first time I ever bought anything from Wale.
How was it? Terrible?
It's not terrible. It's not something I listen to.
Not like his first album, right?
I ain't never heard that. I ain't never really fucked with him.
Fire. He was on WMG.
For Humble Papers, his top 5, he said Wale was on his number 1 in his top 5.
For him and Mills came to the table. You know what I mean? Like, for him and
I must say, I missed that wave when people first started. I just missed that whole wave.
To the show because Mills was hot. But still, he's supposed to still go.
Yo, did he do a video game?
No.
Yo, wait a minute. I think. Yo, hey, you guys know if Wale ever did a track for a video game?
Where you want to go eat at?
Wherever. I must be tripping. What was who did the song for that fucking Saints Row? Did Wale do the song for Saints Row?
Nobody listening.
Nobody don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about right now.
I said, man, if it ain't about no paint on no nothing.
No. JT Music. I don't know why I thought Wale did a song for fucking Saints Row. No, that's not the fuck how that shit goes. Anyway, fuck that shit. Alright, we about to roll out of here in a minute. Give me like 21 minutes, bro. 10 minutes. Who you got Ghost with? I heard you on the phone with somebody.
We in a different time.
I got a dance appointment at 2
We all got our part, man. Most
You got a little bit of time.
You know, if it's your words, you gotta feed the old, the young, and everybody in between.
These niggas be hating on the low. I just play it cool and confident, they would never know. My intelligence is a weapon I use on them first. It take a smart man to play the fool and the rules in reverse. Dummies can never play. One of the best of my generation, but media. Nigga, we grew up on Weezy and Baby Lupe and
I think it's his. I don't know. I think it's his flow, maybe.
I thought it was so light. I mean, don't call them where they isn't. They move the goal.
It's different.
Niggas, they not official. I know some snorters and sugar daddies as politicians. I know some corner boys that can dash out straight to tuition. Now was you mad cause my wallet, my woman on complexion.
Like I said, I don't. For some reason, I don't even like want to finish listening to that. This shirt here got J. Cole on it. Y'all heard that new Wale with J. Cole?
Yeah, mouse, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no time on that hoe. Like baby with the A cup. Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor and your woman penetrated. I give her back a hater. Ooh, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old lady ran the faded. You nigga lazy, my boy. Why you hating, my guy? You bought her come make her some. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your woman. I call her low like a cardigan sweater. Call her whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. So they want, but it all been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now kill won't say that. Now kill won't say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say that. Don't be talking too much. These niggas got me too much. These niggas got your brain. These days think I must be tough. Fuck it, I wrote me 1,000 niggas got me fucked up. I raise my hand, I raise your family's casualties. Up, I'm faded. I'm playing. These niggas don't be no gangsters, they be paying it. Yeah, extortion ain't dead. They just move to the county, shoot them out that S-class. I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every who that I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a bounty. Hold up, yo, I'm in my luggage, no.
I'm not even sure, yo. Like I said, I thought for some reason I thought Wale did a Saints Row intro song. I couldn't find it. I searched it on YouTube and couldn't find that shit. I doubt if he did. But I know I do remember that one song from Knockout Kings. What was that boxing game? It had Roy Jones Jr. on it. Fight Night. That Fight Night. Yo, you remember this song right here from Fight Night? I think this shit. That's not how that shit came on. EA
sports. It's in the game.
This is song I was looking
All right, gentlemen, we've gone through all the instructions in the dressing room.
Yeah, this shit was 18 years ago. Yeah, that shit was in 2000. Knockout Kings. No, Knockout Kings video game. Yeah, that shit was in 2000. I've been playing video games my whole life. Yo, this shit was 18 years ago. Huh? Dude, oh, this how the video game came on. Yo, with this song, that shit was tight. About boxing. Me neither. I'm like, this the only shit I ever know to do. He was talking about this right here.
Experience the stripping faces, they'll be lights and lasers. Party night for the fighters, outrageous. Never know where the night just might take us. Mingling with the stars of movie, TV, radio, summer sports, greatest in the casino. Competition gets contagious. Tonight the wackest cats are players. Every baby's a dime, parading around, masquerading. And there waste no time to become the referee. Between two dudes, about to do fiercely debate, taking up a shine for a girl who tomorrow will be the brother sting from their mind. There's also many. There's so little time, players, if you feel my pain. Let me hear you sing, players, if you feel my pain. Let me hear you sing, all in the game. How you get a game, all about what you're saying. When you drop a her number name, players, if you feel my pain. Let me hear you sing, players, if you feel my pain. Let me hear you sing, it's all in the game. How you get a game, all about what you're saying. When you drop a her number name, players, if you feel my pain. Let me hear you sing, players, if you feel my pain. Ask the question that sun shining brightly, slightly sitting in the room, lady swoon rotating, debating if he'll explore Venus vicious, playing the wall, seen it intercord, the way I wrote a number on a napkin, thought she caught me napping, but I wasn't, although Henny had me buzzing after laughter and a half dozen throughout the day, not all at once, the innocent in me had emerged and was from the hunt, and then you were the fox, starting to cross my path, sound the alarm, compose myself, turn up the charm, dash your direction, introducing me this number, with a mouth looking like she's such better than ever, she's trying to say, yes, well baby I'm a red, I'm a aficionado, ain't got the power to guarantee the sun will come out tomorrow, and instead of calling you later, I'll just rotate the world, shine on you past other girls, your name Cheryl Brunette, long curls, body with the curves, trying to take them too fast, made a few herbs crash, they deserve what they got, but see me, I'm the 10, go to stage, go to boy, your bitch, it's all in the game, how you get a game, all about what you're saying, when you drop a number name, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, it's all in the game, how you get a name, all about what you say, when you drop a number name, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, if you got it, flaunt it, if you don't, go and get it, cause you know you want it, game, 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 if you got it, flaunt it, if you don't, go and get it, cause you know you want it, game, 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 if you got it, flaunt it, if you don't, go and get it, cause you know you want it, game, 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 if you got it, flaunt it, if you don't, go and get it, cause you know you want it, game, 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 it's all in the game, how you get a dame, all about what you're saying, when you drop a number name, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, it's all in the game, how you get a dame, all about what you're saying, when you drop a number name, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, players if you feel my pain, my morning track, it's all in the game, how you get a dame, all about what you're saying, when you drop a number name, players if you feel my pain, let me hear you sing, players if you feel my pain. What? Knockout King, 2000, what, baby, what, Hollywood, what, co-stars, what, EA, what, oh, rise and shine.
The winner by knockout.
Yo, that Knockout Kings. Then you say, yeah. Then they start calling that shit fight night.
Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. I want to have a short class with you.
Oh, man.
I want you to think of the results that you're getting right now.
You know, last night I couldn't sleep, man. I was up like all morning watching, Dumbest Criminals. Oh my God, them shits was bugging so fucking hard last night, yo. The Dumbest Criminals. That's not my gun. Yo, just shit like that. Yo, drugs right in the bitch purse. Pull the drugs out the purse. That's not my drugs. Yo, dude had a baggie in his mouth, son. The bag of coke in his mouth. They said, open your mouth. He tried to keep his tongue down. Spit it out. Spit it out. He spit the bag out. He's like, what the fuck is that? He's like, I don't know. That ain't mine. Nigga, you just spit that shit out your mouth. That ain't mine. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, this is the short one for the road. We about to go get something to eat. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost noon time. I'm gonna go throw some clothes on real quick. You roll out and grab some food. God damn. That motherfucker's a fish surgeon.
Steak pieces. Piece of lemon.
Getting my good son.
Everybody that's some money, so watch how you cut that shit out.
Bet that shit's so damn expensive.
Oh yeah, so probably
I'm wiping that shit off.
see how they're real careful on how they cut that shit. They make sure you get every piece of that motherfucker.
Let's pray for the people that we just lost. What's up?
Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, leave a nigga on the side. Mister always have a nigga, you can call me slime. Trippin' every on the Fiji, I'm a water slide. Pockets fatter than a greedy nigga on the dive. Nina on my side, but she say you could call her 9. Divas on my side, so many they could form a line. Strippers on my side, and I got them performing live. Hot girl in the bed, and she prefer the warmer side. Pistol on my side, I'm talking about the army kind. See that that's my mom's only had, her and father time. Pistol on my side, you don't wanna hear harmonized. Numbers don't lie, the number one stunt, never mind. Tochi in this bitch, eyes looking like Konnichiwa. Swizzy on the beat, I'ma beat it like Policia. Man, I'm losing these speech lessons. Pistol in my briefs, you don't wanna get the brief message.
Oh, y'all think it's a game?
Damn. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, leave a nigga on the side. Pistol on my side, talk about the overcome. Pistol on my side, leave a nigga on the side.
Swizzy on the beat, I beat your ass like Tunisia. Tunchi in this bitch, eyes looking like Konnichiwa. Pistol on my side, you don't want that thing to scream at ya. Laughing when you die, boy, my pistol a comedian. Pistol on my side, I ain't lying like the media. Clips longer than encyclopedias, you're reading them. Double barrel, long barrel, short barrel, medium. We ain't hitting if we beating them and then repeating them. Sugar in the coffee, sugar in the muffin. Sugar sweet coating, it ain't purple than I'm barfing. Gang riders die like we sitting on Harleys. Let the thing talk like it's sitting on Maureen. Good, too good in my doobie, I can't be stressing. That bitch booty, you may leave a message. To the chest, give him 3 presses. Pistol in my briefs, you don't wanna get this brief message. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job. Pistol on my side, trigger finger on the job.
Look at that rat.
You eat it?
Yeah. She eat Chinese food like that?
For real?
Yeah. Meat, nigga. Protein. You don't, but hey, don't forget, you don't get no protein from that shit.
I'm not eating a rat though.
You ain't get no
I
protein.
get meat is meat, but I'm not eating a rat though.
Why?
Because I'm so used to the motherfuckers being around here as it being like a fucking pest.
Would you ever eat a rabbit? Have you ever had rabbit? That's a delicacy in some places.
Never had rabbit.
Rabbit? A rabbit is a rodent. A rat is it's the same fucking. Would you eat rabbit? If somebody say this is rabbit stew or baked rabbit,
I would try it.
It's a rodent. It's a big rat.
I get it. It's just the fact of us seeing it around and something that's being like
shrimp.
I can't.
Allergic.
I know that's a bottom feeder and all that.
It's a roach.
It's like chicken eat shit and all that.
We eat chicken. It's a bird. It's like that's I don't understand it. If I handle okay, the only reason we don't eat rat because it's not ingrained in our culture and it's not readily available. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You eat it like that?
Nah, I need my shit fried. I ain't want that shit to look like no rat.
You just said you eat it though. It's cooked though.
Just like your chicken. Your chicken don't look like a chicken when you eat it. Do it.
But you want to eat it like that? They cut the feet off and all that?
No, I need the head cut off that bitch though. It's like a crawfish. You gotta break the head off the crawfish and everything. Damn, they got some noodles. I don't even look like noodles. They look like some corn stalks. Like corn stalks. I probably would eat it like that though.
You eat it like that?
Stewed rat. You got rat salad. Toss that rat, man. Oh, that's the herbs. That's the seasoning. Yeah, he just seasoned it. Bruh, I want to see the people preparing the food. I bet they some of the healthiest motherfuckers. I bet these motherfuckers, y'all eat some rat. Saying, you know you eat a rat. No. All black people don't look alike, man. It was a different guy. Did you get your hair off? No. It's my homie. About to go grab some eat. Got on them good LeBron style. I barely wear the blue ones. These shits old as hell, but they still look fucking new because I don't hardly wear these bitches. I got another pair. I wear even less than this. I had them shits like 2 years. Them shits still look brand fucking new. We about to get up out here though, guys. I ain't really painting this morning. I've been working on this drawing for a client, a little commission drawing that I'm working on. So I've been working really on today though. Peace.